Hello, and welcome my Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do we need read for this beautiful new to full May into June 2023? Hey, I'm your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, a Pisces moon, a professional witch, a professional intuitive, a president, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 25 years in service, just crossed it May 1st, very excited. We'll talk about it at the end of the video. I gotta remember, the end of the video was that way for you. Yeah, I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There's a Kindle version available. There's a link in the description box that you can click and preview for free. Some of the prayers, practices, and principles that have kept me in business for this quite a long time, even before 25 years. But the original version, the Fellini-esque Festival of Color, is over on Patreon, the one I did with Jill Schweitzer, my editor. I love that version so much we had to tone it down for Kindle, and we did. But the original version, some of my subscribers get that over on my Patreon. We've got Seekers, Humans, Heroes, Angels, Witches, Immortals, Mystics, Gods, Goddesses is one tier. It is the top tier, and they get everything on the platform. But all of my subscribers, regardless of level of subscription, get everything that's on that level of subscription since the day I started Patreon and into the future, right that way. As long as they remain subscribers, they also get a daily check-in with me, an unlisted YouTube live stream. Like, so we chat with each other about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, ending with a blessing, a prayer, a something to send us on our way. It's my favorite way to start the day. It sets me up for everything else I need to do, to be honest. They also get all the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s on YouTube, and they get a significant discount as of May 1st with private sessions with me, readings and spiritual counseling. Eventually I'll get back to doing hands-on healing, but there are videos about that. I did 4 videos for the 25th anniversary. We'll talk about it at the very end so that we can get down to business, but I will say, if you are looking for a deeper dive, we've got a lot of Pisces actually over on Patreon. Click the link. Check it out. Come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Mark Angelo Lyons, Pisces Moon. Yeah, just easier to call me Mal. Hey, my fishies. You know what? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? I don't know. I'm wearing a cardigan. Would you be mine? Let's get down to it. If you are new to the channel, we'll do a little explanation before we dive into the divination. I will say the 5-card draws are my favorite. The waxing moon reads, beautiful newtifuls. But if you are new, these 5 decks, a 5-card draw, 1 card from each, getting you clues, tips, and hints about anything, but in this case, a 2-week period from the new to full. These 5 decks also represent each a magical element, fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you fine-tune, align your intention work, your spell work, your law of attraction, who's he, what's this, your mystical art form, whatever it is that you do to plant the seed and help it grow to harvest over a 2-week period. Let's look at that 2-week period. New moon in Taurus, Friday, May 19th, 11:53 a.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Goes void, of course, 1:51 p.m., which I will certainly remember because 1:51 Bacardi, that's an easy one. And then it goes into Gemini 2:48 p.m. on Friday, which makes sense because then the full moon would be in the opposite sign of Sagittarius, as it is Saturday. It's hard to say right now. June 3rd, 11:42 p.m. Perfect for the witching hour. The witching hour for me is 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Crossing over from one world to the next, one day to the next. 11:42. I'll probably nail that one with some kind of candle magic, something. And I do the spells in my 5-card draws, and I do the shadow work from my 8-card draws, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I'm there with you. So in between those 2 dates, just of note, Mars is going into Leo. I don't know if it'll affect you as a Pisces directly, but, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. That happens on the 20th of May, the next day. This could affect us. The Sun goes into Gemini, which squares Pisces. So it can be a little tricky, a little challenging, at least for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise, hey, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave What doesn't? Check your other signs to get more clues, tips, and hints about your heart's desire, what you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart's desire, which is part of what you came into this lifetime to do. Over and over and over again, we've been working on these things. So every time somebody does that, right, takes a step forward or manifests their heart's desire, it makes it simpler for everybody else. Easy, I don't know. Mileage may vary on that, and that's why cross-watchers get some sympathy, get some empathy for the fishy family, my mer people that you are cross-watching for. But if you apply some of this, there's a crystal oracle and an archangel fire oracle, a whisper of love oracle, and a healing mantra that perhaps if you feel it over a 2-week period, you could help them, bless them, as well as the entire Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, including me. So think about it. Feel it out. Otherwise, I think we're done with the explanation. So the shift from explanation to divination happens in a lovely little 2-word spell my guides gave to me quite a while ago, and I love it a lot. So see if we can catch it. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral override. And here we go. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish to represent the element of fire, I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video who were drawn to this reading. What is the spell fragment to help us clarify, refine, define our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, or perhaps that which might be required to manifest our heart's desire, this beautiful, beautiful. How about a new beginning? A new beginning. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Now, clearing space is more of a waning moon thing for me, but actually I can relate to this. I'm having company over for the first time in a while, so I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, detail cleaning. But Leo rising, I'm gonna look good. Following my intuition as I go. So, clear the space in which I dwell, right? Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. A lovely rhyming couplet. I like it. Could be about anything, though, because, the space in which I dwell could be your energy field. It's pretty general. Good for a new to full, right? So let's ground that with the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated, it's an opportunity for an amulet, a talisman, a magical tool, a totem, a memory rock, or just to remind you of something in play for 2 weeks. Cast the spell of new beginnings on it. You can use anything if you don't have the stone. Clear quartz does everything, but I always use jewelry. I actually use this ring for Pisces. Waxing and waning. But it's really more about the message in the oracle. Let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Neighbor. Still point. Ariel override. As I call to the beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, beloved Archangel of nature, Archangel of worth, Archangel of Lyons, please. One card in clarity for us Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross-watchers who are watching this video drawn to this reading. What is the Oracle message, your guidance, your grace, your wisdom, your power for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, to fuel the fire, to ground and manifest our heart's desire, this new beginning, this beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, thunder, 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 thunder eggs. Oh, I know a different sign got it, but I think this is only the second time it's come up. I really consider that a double whammy. So the amulet stone, like I said, an amulet. Amulet away, talisman toward. So it's more electro than magnetic, right? More electro than magneto. I just went Marvel Comics. Oh, the unconscious mind. What a trip. I'm going to read this one, you thunder hoe, you thunder eggs. You thunder egg hose. I love that so much, and I opened right to it. Protection, good to know. Guidance, most likely intuitive. Travel and integration. Now the funny thing is, I'm going to be traveling on Monday to go see my parents upstate New York in Saratoga. So it's like, okay. And actually, I think the one that it showed up in before was one of mine. And that was before I knew I was traveling. So there you go. Travel plans will soon be on the horizon. An unexpected opportunity will arise, which will see you preparing to travel to a faraway place. Yeah, it's a 5-hour drive. The amulet stone allows you protection and guidance while traveling. Oh, I have so many traveling spells. Wait till I write that book. Oh, Professional Witch. Jill and I are working on the new one. While away, you will discover interesting ways of integrating your physical and spiritual life, as well as your business and personal life. Magic Moon, Saratoga Springs, Feel the Street. Check them out. Hi, Veronica and staff. Ideas and opportunities arise that you will find both rewarding and stimulating. I'm into it. Allow yourself to keep an open heart and open mind. All right, so, it is that adventurous travel, but when do we do that? When we feel what? Protected and safe. So look, I don't have any thunder eggs, you hoes. I don't, but I got plenty of amulets. Please, I can make an amulet out of anything. Give me a handful of dirt, I can make an amulet, let alone jewelry. So, excellente, I'm into it. Let's get the element of air. You condense air, you got water, you evaporate water, you get air. So this is the thought. And this is the Archangel Fire Oracle, Alexandra Wenman Findhorn Press. Everyone has access to the archangelic level of consciousness. I mean, we're all one. But if you think of your higher self, okay, the soul experiences the lifetime in a linear journey, right? Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. The higher self experiences all of your lifetimes simultaneously. Ultimate multitask. Yeah, that almost totally blanked out my third eye. So if you think of your third eye as the guardian angel, it belongs to an arc of angels, a grouping, right? And then it goes up and up and up and up and up through the choirs, if you will, all the way back to source. So who do you call? Ghostbusters? For traveling, maybe not. I'm just going to say. But, something weird in the neighborhood. You're going to call. Upon the archangels, please take a nice deep breath. They love me because I'm fun. And I get the job done. Neighbor. Still point. Archangelic override. As I call upon the beloved pantheons of archangels for the Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers who are watching this video, perhaps were led to this reading. Who is the archangel waiting in the wings with the wings, ready to fly in at our slightest invitation, our slightest inclination, even a Google search, let alone out and out just making the prayer or doing the meditation to help us manifest our heart's desire, our element of fire, which either is or does require a new beginning with travel and protection and integration. This beautiful new to full Zadkiel, le Comte de Saint-Germain, while the flame blaze, 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 while the flame blaze, blaze, blaze. I have a long-term relationship with Saint-Germain, and why wouldn't I? He's hot. And Archangel Zadkiel, and how I have been exposed to the archangelic realms, the Archangel of the Crown Chakra, violet flame, raise, raise, raise. It's quite a prophet, Elizabeth Clare. A little thrown by that, I don't know why, but I have been, shouldn't be shocked. Card number 26, this is about alchemy. I remember the exact keywords. I mean, I have so many Saint Germain stories, they're ridiculous. Freedom and transmutation. Yeah, we're up in the alchemy, folks. Get ready, buckle up, Pisces. Get your fins honed. Shown here as the Ascended Master Saint Germain, the great alchemist. Zadkiel's name means grace of God or righteousness of God. He is the angel of freedom, benevolence, transfiguration, and forgiveness. He helps release negativity and transmute limiting beliefs and thought patterns so we can live a life of freedom. This begins with holding ourselves in forgiveness, and in a similar way to working with Jeremiel, having mercy for our own shortcomings. Forgiveness starts within, but you cannot forgive what you will not acknowledge, and the gods cannot heal what you will not acknowledge, although they see it real clearly. He helps free us from outdated victimhood or guilt. Oh, Pisces much? Yeah, no, I'm a Pisces moon. I'll cop to that. Little manta ray glooming at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. He helps us from outmoded victimhood or guilt and transforms our lower thoughts and emotions into loving and hopeful wishes and prayers, guiding us towards inner bliss. Amen. Amen. Signed up. No problem. Message. Free yourself from limitations. Imprisonment is an illusion, for no one can imprison your heart or mind. Choose to feel free and allow any perceived blocks to dissolve. Well, talk about clearing a space. But this is clearing an inner space, and you know, nothing like travel. Yes, this could be mystical travel, interdimensional travel, whatever your gig is. But Archangel Zadkiel alone, that's a whole story. But Saint Germain, ooh, look him up. A lot of different takes. I always wanted to get all the Saint Germain channels together in one stadium and just like go, and all have them channel and see if it was like multi-stereo. Because the New Age is weird, man. Yeah, but it's part of my industry as a professional witch, I suppose. So we find a way to cope. With good jewelry and nice hair. So let's keep going, neighbor. I'm gonna keep doing that, Susie. It might be a permanent thing. Please forgive me. Let's get to our element. The element of water. The Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. Blessed, consecrated, encoded, whatever, to the higher selves of all involved. Now, chances are, if you're traveling, you're going to run into some people, right, along the way. Maybe even on the inner as well, because Pisces, we can do that. So let's see what the higher selves have to say about this. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher self override. As I call upon the beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for the Pisces collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers who are watching this video? And maybe you guided to this reading. The element of water, the love that is the divine power at our core, the great unifier, the universal solvent. Whew, I feel that. All right. The element of water, the energy and motion we experience as emotion, as immortal souls on heroes' journeys in human bodies. What do you got for us? The clue, the tip, the hint to help us manifest our element of fire. Neither is or does require new beginnings. This is beautiful, beautiful. Spiritual connection. Uh-oh. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Well, who would have thunk it with a Pisces? Oh, honey, we've been on this planet more times than you have clean underwear folded in your underwear drawer. Or should I say socks, feet. Sorry, Pisces. Rolled in, Marie Kondo'd. You do you. Great. So we're in... So look, is this romantic? Let's not go there just yet. It just says, even though it does kind of look that way in the card, but, mileage may vary. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Might be somebody you already know, might be somebody that you meet while you travel. But let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. I mean, as much as that is a clearing and making room for the new to come in, it is also a pretty good frickin' banishing, right? Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. I mean, that's straight up out of the Hollywell book. In the spelling tradition. The Aaron spelling tradition. Woo! I love what I do for a living. Let's get the last card down. Hey, right, if you had to do this every day, would you try and make it fun? But that's what lets me get away with so much. And they all freaking love me up there. So, the card of spirit, the healing mantra deck by Matt Kahn. The card of spirit to unify it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take probably this very ring, with the magic in my spell, clear the space in which I dwell, calling on Zadkiel, the violet flame, the whole 9 yards, getting that this is going to bring or connect me with either an existing one I'm already aware of or one that I ain't yet, a spiritual connection that has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Great. And then I'm going to do the mantra at the same time, lock it into the ring and just wear it. Boom. Ready? This should be fun. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Master Override. I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly, please, for the Pisces collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers who are watching this video, and perhaps you drew to this reading. What is the card of Spirit, the perfect healing mantra to help us energize, align, unify, so that we can manifest our element of fire that either is or does require new beginnings with travel and integration and protection as we go, calling upon Archangel Zadkiel, transmutation and freedom of Saint Germain, violet flame, blaze, 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 and a spiritual connection. What do you got for us? The perfect healing mantra to help us manifest our element of fire, our heart's desire, by water, by earth, by air, by fire, and with this spirit mantra, this beautiful, beautiful, May, June 2023. Deconstructing doubt, only my beliefs are in the way. That's Saint Germain. He's a trickster. He's a trickster. He'll trick you into learning. I mean, the violet flame alone, just Google it, you'd be like, wow. I mean, how many YouTube videos? There's got to be thousands, I can only imagine. Oh, honey, I saw that shit up close in the New Age 90s. I got stories to tell, and I will tell them. You know, you might want to follow on Patreon, because I talk about a lot of that stuff there. Exclusive content. Look, I'm going to read this from the bookie book, Deconstructing Doubt, because only our beliefs are in the way. And isn't that just what it said in the bookie book? Yeah, that's why we gotta be kind and whatnot to ourselves. Only my beliefs are in the way. As you deconstruct doubt, you're no longer lost in the concerns and curiosities of what if, but are more rooted in the truth of what is. When doubt is deconstructed, hardship is no longer a sign of misfortune. It is an opportunity to step outside your comfort zone and meet the higher aspects of your soul just beyond the boundaries of the self. And that does mean the soul, the higher self, the archangelic self, all the way up to, you know, your totem, just the whole nine, right? All as one. This mantra is ideal for aligning with truth, being more self-actualized, and transforming inferiority, right? Because what is inferiority? It's a perception of lack, but if you're one with everything, yeah, so a new beginning here, really clearing some space, lots of compassion and forgiveness here, but in some way that integrates the spiritual, the professional, and the personal in spiritual connections, right? So there might be people that you already know, feel that connection with, so just deconstruct out. Watch how this goes, because this feels like a lovely journey we're on. We're going to put this together in a blessimation, a blessing and a summation. And then we're going to talk about 25 years, the 4 videos that I did for the 25th anniversary Beltane and all that, May 2023, so I hope you hang out for it. This is the last time I think I'm going to do it, because the next series is a timeless one, and I don't think that carries as well. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the beloved pantheons of the divine for my beloved Mer people, my beloved Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers who are watching this video and were probably intuitively guided to this reading, may we all be blessed with all that we need to deconstruct doubt, because only our beliefs are in the way, particularly when it comes to spiritual connections, because these relationships have connections that go beyond this lifetime. I think we can make these plural. And if we will just call upon Archangel Zadkiel, the violet flame of Saint Germain, for transmutation and freedom to set ourselves free from the past and moving forward into new space as we travel, protected, integrating our spirituality, our personal, as well as our professional lives, of course, with this new beginnings that we find ourselves, with new people, with new places, with new things, with new situations. So let the magic in our spell clear the space in which we dwell for the well-being of all, with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be. So it is. Oh, the new music. Thank you, Janet Grace. Oh, I love this one. I love all of them. I hear them over and over again. Did you like the reading? Did you like the music? So hit the thumbs up. Helps other fishy family find it, right? Comment if you like. I do like a good comment section, and I am the fun one that gets the job done. So I do read them, and eventually I try to reply to all of them. It takes a while. I'll have a chocolate dial. If you hit the notification bell, you know you'll get new stuff. The YouTube algorithms, whatever, love that. And by all means, subscribe if you want more of me, because over on Patreon, if you sign up for one of my levels of subscription, you get everything on that level since the day I started Patreon and into the future, which is that way. If you're watching the video, it's going that way, right? That's the future, apparently. And as long as I'm on Patreon, which I don't see ending anytime soon, y'all got for $3 a month as a subscriber to $20 as a God Goddess. You get the daily check-ins, you get the extended readings, and you get a significant discount on booking private sessions with me, with Mal. And there's a video for that, and we'll talk about that next. But, you know, pause the video if you like. Click the link, check it out. Come Patreon on Patreon. I'm not kidding. We're having a field day. It is lovely. A lot of Pisces over there, too. And I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you can just call me Mal, thwart, meow, neighbor. What else can I say? 25 years. We made it this far. I did 4 videos. One talking about the 21st anniversary, which covers the whole thing in brief. The second one, the Patreon, the May update. So much fun over there. Explains the discount and so many other things. So if you are interested, you can watch the video. It's in the description box for sure. Which one did I do after that? Oh yeah, I changed it. It's no longer booking a reading with Mal. It's booking private sessions with Mal, readings and spiritual counseling. And if I return to hands-on healing, it's all explained. And it's on my website. And so there's a video that explains it all. And it was a lot of fun. My mom said she really enjoyed it, so let's just go with it. But the last one, if you can check it, if you find yourself so drawn, I did my first live performance lecture in about a year at Beltane, Long Island at the Huntington Unitarian Universalist Church, Huntington, New York. 25 years of professional witchcraft. I knocked it out of the park. I gotta say, I don't love editing myself in live performance like that, but I did, and I loved it, and it was just, it's the coolest thing I've done to date. So go watch that. I want to take that national, at least to national. I want to get in my car and drive, get on a plane and fly. Moving forward in the next 25 years, I could do that talk, and wait to see the end of it. Oh, it's rather climactic. Makes sense for Beltane. But most importantly, Pisces, if we can get away with this, anybody can get away with this. So reach out. I'm here to help. Book a private session with Mal, or read my book, or whatever. Come Patreon on Patreon. Really, for $3 a month, you get a really nice discount. But most importantly, I mean, you've got this. Deconstruct out, new beginning, thunder, 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 egg ho. Right? And believe me, if you even dip a toe into the violet flame of Zadkiel and Saint Germain, or Comte Saint Germain with spiritual connections, honey, you're in for an adventure, a journey. So have at it. And I hope you love the new music. I do, and there's more of it to come. In fact, there's a lot of good stuff coming, and we're clearing the space, right? So hang in there, dive deep, surf high. Wishing you the very, very best and the very, very blessed. I believe in us. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.